I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Wow, this is new. Should I do like a cool transition?
Yeah.
What's up, fam? That was hideous. I hated every second of that. Oh, that's filthy.
You're filthy.
Apparently, I'm a vlogger now. And you know, this is a little bit more professional than usual. I wonder if you can actually see my face rather than just a bunch of pixels for once, because look, I'm using a camera. That's radical. So I guess I'll just jump right into it, fam. So I don't know if you've been following me on my various social media platforms that you can follow right here. Go for it. However, I've been in London for what, like 5 days now, which is weird because I live probably somewhere in the distance over there, so this was a little bit unnecessary. It's fine. I've been chilling, been getting lit, and I'm going home today, which was probably a bad idea to be the day that I start vlogging, but I love my YouTube channel, my subscribers and my fans. What do you think of my angles?
I like it.
I like it too. This has been a great clip. So I guess I'll show you the room we've been staying in for the last like 5 days, and if it's anything reflective of my YouTube channel, you better be sure that it's a mess. Make sure you subscribe right now. Let's take you on an MTV crib style tour. This is the door, and this is the fire escape plan just in case there's a fire, and I wouldn't put it past me to start one of those accidentally or on purpose for the vlog, you know, do it for the whatever. This is the carpet. I'd say it's kind of nice. It's a little bit, I don't really know what this means. This, is the bathroom, and it has one of these doors, and I don't know how I feel about this because it's kind of like awkward. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, it's pretty easy to watch someone pee, and it slides and stuff. Very easily entertained. I don't really understand this concept because if there was more than 2 people in this one room, which there shouldn't be apparently, I don't know, that means that only one person can pee and like one person can show. What the hell?
You see the towels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to clean them.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't get this concept or who thought that was a good idea. But this is me. I took an L and I got this top. You'd know about that if you followed me on my Snapchat at Kiera Bridget. You can do that right now. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I love cleanliness and hygiene. Wow. Where are your flops? Hey, these have got nothing on those.
Very true. Do you want to trade?
Yeah, let's do it. Thanks. Bye. Skirt.
I think they're a tiny bit big.
Skirt?
Like
No,
a tiny bit
definitely not. These definitely.
A tiny bit, like only like maybe a half a size. You could probably grow into them. Like,
Scoochie.
oh.
You look great in that light. Not as good as me though. Next stop, the table. I like Coke, but not Diet Coke because that's just actual cancer.
Shut up, Diet Coke's nice.
What do you think they replace the sugar with? Chemicals and death.
Chemicals which make you hungry, but if you don't eat, then you're hacking the system, innit?
This is some M&Ms. This was like the first night we were here. We went to Leicester Square and went like, oh yeah, let's just go into M&M's world. And then they had this big giant wall just full of M&M's, and I thought, I'm gonna get me some of those, which is what I do with everything. Yeah. 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 Oh, that's nice juice. Anything to add?
No.
Okay, should I stop now? Oh, did Max hit you again?
Yeah.
What a guy. What a guy. Hey, I want to play a game. You ready?
Yeah.
I want to play a game called, I don't know what it's called, where you guess, like, the life of the people who are walking on the street. The peasants who are, like, walking. Who should we go for? Go for that man there.
The one with the bike?
Yeah, go for him.
He's just gone,
What about that guy there?
Okay, I see. So I think this guy, probably called, like, Darren.
Darren. He looks like a Darren.
He doesn't look like a Darren. Judging by his dress code, I imagine he watches football. I imagine, he's scared.
He's scared.
I imagine that he...
Someone knocks at the door. Go answer it.
Don't answer it, yeah.
No, you do it.
You answer it another one again. You answer it another one.
No, I don't want to answer it. You don't answer it. No.
Hello? Hey. Oh. But not right now. I think we're leaving in about an hour. So like, do you want to come back in about an hour, 2 hours? Okay.
5 horas.
How can you start a conversation with someone in English and when they reply, sorry, I don't speak English? It's not even like you initiated the conversation. It's like she spoke to you in English, you responded, and then she responded with, sorry, I don't speak English. It's like me when I don't want to speak to someone though. Hey, What's up?
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Sorry, I don't speak English.
Oh.
We're leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Oh, that was a weird laugh.
We look really great right now. We're not matching or anything. We don't look like idiots. No, not at all. Not at all. I hate this. I hate this. Everyone's looking at us. I hate this. Woo! Wait, transition. Transition, become professional. What's poppin', low gang? Me and Morgan decided after we'd left the hotel, I don't know, 4 hours after check-in maybe, that let's go to a Starbucks, just chill, sit there, take advantage of the Wi-Fi and the plug sockets and get fat. And we thought, there's one a 6-minute walk away, can't be too hard to get to, let's be healthy, let's walk, let's use our legs. Well, this is what happens when you put me in charge of directions. Not much happens because we didn't get anywhere or achieve anything and now we're in a taxi. I tried. What's up? I can't remember if we did a transition in the last one, so...
Words like that,
Boy, don't tell me what to do. I'm a professional vlogger.
It's the title right here. More to type me. You ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Ow!
Sorry.
That actually hurt.
It won't hurt when you get the views though.
It's probably a good idea to maybe update the vlog with what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, just keep doing things that I probably should cut out. Yeah, of course, just keep doing stuff like that. Really great. Really appreciate it. Really good idea. So, where are we right now?
Nando's, isn't it?
It was okay, the food was pretty medium, but like it was food. Food's food, you know what I mean? Is it fun being a professional full-time, I might be homeless sooner?
Yeah.
Living life on the edge.
Of course.
Who would have thought that I'd be the responsible one? Not me. Probably dropping out soon. Buy some more merch, yeah? Then I'll do it.
You're okay.
I'm fine.
Your cheek okay?
No, my cheek's fine.
That's good. So I don't want anyone to call me a woman abuser. I only do that when the cameras are off.
I just got that. I'm leaving him. Smile. Yeah, that's it really.
Later.
Hi. No, I'm not completely incompetent. Of course I didn't forget to end the vlog. That is a great way to intro what I'm about to tell you. Hi. What's up? How's it hanging? We need to talk. I don't know if you've noticed a change in my professional content recently. You probably haven't. I don't think anyone cares that much. But there has been one. And as confused as it makes me, because everything confuses me because I'm a literal dog, I like it a lot. I also like being less demonetized. It's a lot of fun being able to buy food and eat it and not worry about your card getting cancelled. So I guess there are like a few things I should probably talk about / want to talk about that you guys have been asking recently that I should probably address. It's kind of deep, but it's like not that deep. You might think it's a bit deep, depends what you're really into. I like it deep. I started out on YouTube telling stories, primarily for the reason why when I first started my YouTube channel, story times were like the thing. There was the story time wave and I was like, boy, I'ma ride it. Because I only started my YouTube channel literally like a year ago. I only started putting effort into my channel once it started growing, like last September when I was on that thing that we don't speak about anymore. Like it's literally only been a year and I only really got involved in the YouTube scene and like made friends like within the last like 3 months. I'm very new. So I started out telling stories because I do have a lot of genuine like crazy stories about my life and that's kind of what was popping at the time and that's what I was enjoying watching, so I was like, I'm make some stories. And now the wave just kind of dissipated, the surfers went somewhere else and it's time for me to dive into another water sport. Do you get the metaphor? I didn't either, don't worry, we're all incompetent here. And don't get me wrong, I love telling stories. That's one of like the best things ever, but I only like telling them when I have something that I like really want to tell. For example, Finger Banged and Pregnant, How I Got Away with Murder, like classics. Those were genuine stories I really wanted to tell. Apart from some stories that I just kind of pulled out of my butt and was like, here, have this because you guys want story times. I can't really think of anything else I like really want to project into the atmosphere right now. Have this little anecdote from my life. Recently, I have been kind of acquiring a life and discovered that I really like vlogging. I really like taking my camera out and just doing like funny stuff and whatever, and it's just really great because I used to sit there and like script out my videos, script out my stories and try and fit in all of my jokes and stuff because it would get to editing, I'd watch a video back and I'd be like, oh, I could have said something so funny there. So I had to literally premeditate everything I was gonna say so that I would be satisfied. But when I'm taking my camera out throughout my day, you get to see the side of me that everyone else gets to see, not just Kiera who like forces jokes into every 10 seconds, which I do that in my day-to-day life. If there's an uncomfortable situation, you bet I'm gonna say something inappropriate. If you tell me your whole family just died in a house fire, you bet I'm gonna make a joke about it, because that's just my coping mechanism, and it's really insensitive and not a good personality trait, but it looks great on camera. And I was having a conversation with someone who was like, you're not being successful, you just don't know what you want to do yourself. And I thought, yeah, that is true. And I've never been someone who wants to like stick to a routine, who wants to do the same thing all of the time. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that I just want to do everything. Which kind of moves me on to my next point, which is old YouTube. To be quite honest, I just didn't want to get rid of the years 2009 to 2013 before things went a bit From the ages of like 10 up, I always knew that whatever I was doing, that I wanted to be successful at it, that I wanted to be the best at what I was doing. I have a very narcissistic complex, sociopathic tendencies, and it's not healthy, but at the same time, if I didn't have those traits, I wouldn't be where I was now. Being a little bit self-righteous gets you quite far. You should try it sometimes. Have some self-worth. You just need to tell yourself, like, fam, these people's opinions don't care. I know that one day, the kids who, like, Kiera, that's so embarrassing, oh my god, you're, like, so up yourself. Like, for me doing this, are gonna one day be the people who are changing the wheels on my Ferrari and bringing me my Uber Eats to my clickbait $10 million mansion in the hills. And you just have to have that mindset. And if you have that mindset, you'll do great things. And I don't mean sit there and, like, suck your own dick, but sit there and tell yourself that if people have a problem with you for doing something that you know is gonna bring you great success, then they are the ones with the problem. Then you are automatically better than them, because you are firstly doing something you love, not caring about the opinions of other people, not judging other people because they want to do what they want to do, and they are doing all of those things. So yeah, have a god complex, you'll go far in life. But I've gone off topic a little bit, I'm digressing. I was so desperate to maintain the old YouTube on my channel, making like Jenna Marbles style content of just being a complete absolute fuckery. That's the kind of stuff I love to watch. I still love to watch, and from the ages like 10 up, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I knew that I knew I wanted to go far, but I didn't know how I was going to do that. And my like one ambition when I was younger was to like be famous. And then all of a sudden, I guess through like people telling me that, I was like, that's unrealistic. You can't have that. You can't have what you want. And so I focused on school. I got kind of smart, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna like get into science, and one day I'm gonna be like an engineer, and it's gonna be sick doing something that I don't really care about that much, that's gonna make me a lot of money, when I could start now, ditch the stuff I don't care about, do something I love, which will also make me quite a considerable amount of money when YouTube doesn't demonetize me for saying bitch. I wanted to make it on my channel so that if anyone wanted to return to those like old times, they still could. I wanted it so that if anyone still wanted to go and watch pubescent girl sitting alone in her room with a camera getting lit to whatever it is she wanted to get lit to in a legal fashion most of the time, they could still do that, and they could still have the satisfaction of seeing someone so normal have such a cool life the way that I saw other people doing that, and think, fam, I could have that one day. And honestly, that really confused me. But then with YouTube, money got involved, friends got involved, businessy side of things got involved that I don't really want to get into, but it's not great all of the time, and it confused me. I was pretty adamant that I didn't want to do YouTube as a job, which is weird because that's all I've ever wanted since I was like 10 and started watching like Beauty Baby 44 and Dana's on Fire. So I don't know why, like my subconscious really wanted it, but I always put on a front like, oh no, I don't want to do that, I'm just gonna focus on school, because I was scared of failing and everyone being like, yeah, we told you so, bitch. But now I don't care. God complex Kiera has come back. I used to say that I wouldn't do so many things I have now have done, apart from like black tar heroin and crack and every other drug, because I'm a pussy. And it's great. I've become kind of like a new person, but in a good way, while still retaining all of my qualities from before that I liked, and just generally being a better person. And right now I have never been more sure of what I want. I just want to do everything. So if you see something on my channel that's kind of like, Kiera, just don't question it. Just understand that's what Kiera wanted to do that day. Just let it happen. And refresh it a few times and click some ads and thumbs up and leave a comment feeding my ego. Just lie to me, basically. I don't understand anything. But that's okay, because the moral of this story is to kind of, it's okay to not understand anything at all, ever. As long as you're making money and getting bitches, both of which I'm doing neither of right now. So buy my merch. I also hope I've stretched this video out over 10 minutes. And, yeah. Thanks, I guess. I have some blood on my foot for some reason. I'm not sure where it's come from, so I'm probably gonna try and figure out what region of my body is bleeding. I hope it's not my vagina. I hope it's hanging so great in your hood. Thanks to these people on the screen right now buying my merch. It's been so dank. It's so nice that you guys like support all of my endeavours. Get lit, I guess. Don't 420 too much. Don't do drugs. Although I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. You can honestly do what you want. Okay, bye! That was weird.